What's up, deckheads? Welcome back to MTG with me. It's the Gainswalker. Today we're going to be doing another Magic 30 Mystery Pack Mix-Up Premier Draft. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we're going to jump into it while we still can. I'm not sure how long this event will be out, so let's have fun with it while we can. Really fun event. Not as interesting, I'll say, as the Chromatic Cube draft, but still a fun draft nonetheless. Lots of good cards to choose from. In fact, one might say too many good cards to choose from, so it's kind of hard to kind of know a strategy right into it, but we'll see what we get. Hopefully it's something good. Leyline Immersion. This is a cool Aftermath card. Enchant legendary creature, has Ward 2, add 5 mana of any combination of colors, only to cast spells. Most things are spells, so you can't use them to activate abilities, but still very cool. We could make a 5-color deck out of that for sure. That might be hard to do with so many sets. I don't know. For now, that's the one I'm going to pick. As far as other cards in here, let's see. 2-drop 2/1 Flash Flying, Zephyr Sentinel. ETB, return up to 1 target creature controlled to its hand. If it was a soldier, put a +1/+1. Okay, so like an Azurius Soldier deck. That's what you would build with that, probably. And then Greater Sandworm. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. It's a 7/7 that's very good against tokens. For now... Ooh, actually, you know what? Because it says enchant legendary creature. Odds are we're not going to have legendary creatures. I kind of want to go for the Sandworm. We'll see if it comes back around. That's pretty specific. Alright. Union of the Third Path. Pretty solid choice. Thirsting Roots. Let's see. Basic land, reveal it, put in your hand. Okay. Any legendary creatures in here? Not that I'm seeing. Pegasus Courser. 3-drop flyer. Attacks another target. Attack the creature against flying. That's a really good one. That's definitely a good one. Samurai or Warrior, that's pretty specific. ETB, create another token. Nothing too fancy there. ETB can't be blocked. Whenever a gate enters the battlefield, there's not that many gates with all these lands. I don't think that that'll be useful. And then, of course, cancel. Classic counter spell. So we'll grab Pegasus here. Looking for legendary creatures to try to play off of that, but it doesn't look like we're getting too many of those. Alright, focus on creatures first. You want to make sure you get where you need to. Nurturing Presence, 2-drop. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, this creature gets +1/+1. ETB, create a 1/1 spirit token with flying. That could be good. Ooh, but Pacifism. Pacifism, solid card. Enchant creature can't attack or block for 2. Very good card. Botanical Plaza, that's kind of cool. Sack it to draw a card, a little bit of mana fixing. And then we've got a cool 8/8 for 8. If it was kicked, return all creatures to their owner's hands except for Merfolk, Krakens, Leviathan, Octopus, Serpents. So for 10, you can get rid of a bunch of problems. Double island, though. That's tough. This one's cool. Kind of tap down, keep it tapped down. That's tough. There's not much here. Probably just grab Shock. Good little burn card. Ooh, Fortified Beachhead. This is the soldier land. Soldiers get buffed. ETB, return a soldier. You may reveal a soldier card from your hand. Tap. It enters tap unless you reveal a soldier. So maybe we try to do Azurius Soldiers. Could do that. This is from Ikoria, I believe, and this is a counterspell cycle card. That's not bad. Give me some good creatures here. Daybreak Combatants, haste, 3-drop 2/2. I actually kind of like that. Maybe we do like a Boros kind of haste thing. We can certainly try. What's our creature count at right now? Let me move this over so you can see. 2 creatures, 3 non-creatures. Not a lot going on with that. Cathartic Reunion, 2-drop. Additional cost to cast, discard 2 cards, draw 3. Iron Apprentice, 1-drop. When it dies, but it counters, put them on something else. That's cool. I don't know if we'll be able to make a +1/+1 counter thing if we go Boros. Growth Spiral is cool. Let's grab the 1/4 Vigilance right now. It's in the colors that we have. It's not terrible. Modified, if you have a +1/+1 counter on a creature, it does count as a modified, so we could still play in that direction if we choose this. 1-drop 1/1 Fox Warrior. It's got, I like the tap down ability. I don't know if that's something that you like, but that's something that I like. Tap them down, swing through, or they build up 1 creature and you just keep tapping it down. It's a good strategy. Pyre Spawn. 6/4 when it dies, 3 damage to any target. That could have been a good one too. Rumbling Ruin, ETB. Count the number of +1/+1 counters on creatures you control. Creatures your opponents control with power less than or equal to that can't block this turn. That still kind of goes in that strategy. Maybe we could do that. Burn Bright seems good. Maybe we just get a whole bunch of creatures and buff them and swing through. I mean, if we're doing the whole no block thing, Hazardous Blast might be good. Let's do that. Alright, what else we got? ETB Scry 1 for a 3/2. But it's for 3. That's not that great. 5-drop, 4/5, Reach Trample. We'll definitely need some reach if we're doing Boros. We're going to be limited on the flying. Alright, whenever it attacks, put a lore counter on a saga. It's 2/2 for 2, so at least it's that. This is tough. We're not really getting a bunch of stuff in these first packs. Nurturing Presence came back around, so that's cool. Get a little bit of a flyer action. 1-drop, +1/+0 first strike, and Scry 1. Kind of like coming in hot. Let's see, Reptilian Reflection. Whenever you draw a card, you may have this become a 5/4 dinosaur with trample and haste in addition to its other types? What? That's kind of nuts. I don't think I remember that card from Ikoria. Becomes a 5/4? Oh, yeah. Network Terminal, 3-drop, add 1 mana of any color. Tap an untapped artifact to control, draw, and then discard. That could be useful. And, I mean, we might be able to use it. Cathartic Reunion, sure. Hey, and we got Pyre Spawn. Why not? Oh, Volakot Awakening. I love this card. This is a land that lets you put any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of your library and then draw that many +1. So it's still a positive draw. Could be a land. And it's a pretty solid instant. So I'm going to pick that card. And let's see what we're hoping to see later. 1/1 sack, give haste to something else is meh. Wow. Stormfleet Arsonist. 5-drop 4/4. If a creature attacked this turn. So it only happens with its ETB. So you have to swing while it is an ETB. So that's a little difficult to do. But red, making an opponent sack a permanent. Banishing Light, of course, we want that. That is exile target non-land permanent, so whatever problem. Potion of Healing, shout out, love that card. This is I forget what it's called. Book of Exalted Deeds, I think is what it is, and it's that like that combination where they just basically can't. You just can't beat them, and they draw the game out forever, which sucks. But there's a lot of cards like this around there that were ETB draw card, kind of cool stuff. Yeah, we're gonna go with Banishing Light, and we'll hope to see, I guess, Potion of Healing come around. Our Incendiary Flow, that looks pretty cool. Flying Lifelink 1. 1 for 1. I like that. Maybe we get some equipment. Or enchantments. Creature in your party, okay. What is this? Huh, interesting. You think that'd be like a blue card, because a lot of Jace's illusions, whenever you target them, they just get sacked, so that's kind of cool. Alright, this is ETB draw a card, sack it, gain life, okay. Tap target creature with mana value 2 or greater, meh. Enchant creature can't attack or block, plenty of that going on. Could do that. Underworld Ragehound, 2-drop 3/1. Attacks each combat if able. Escapes, you can play it from your graveyard. Escapes with a +1/+1 counter, making it a 4/2. But it doesn't have haste, I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't have haste. So I'm going to go with the enchant creature can't block or attack or block. Those are pretty solid cards when you see those. 1/3 flyer. Sure. I mean, if I have a 1/3 lifelink or a 1/3 flyer, I'm probably gonna go with the flyer. Nothing else here that I'm seeing that looks too great. So, looks like we're going Boros. Hero of the Games, 3-drop, 3/2. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Hero of the Games, creatures you control get +1/+. Could be good, but we need to get buffs for that to be really good. There's no really other creature in our color combo here. Ignite the Beacon, 5-drop. Search your library for 2 Planeswalker cards revealed and put them in your hand. We're probably not going to get any Planeswalker cards, in all honesty. 2/2 for 2, first strike. Delirium, what is that? I think that's each card in your graveyard has to be 4 or more card types in your graveyard. Yeah, something like that. It could get double strike though. Core Celebrant is cool, especially in draft. Gain a little bit of life. Each creature coming in gives you life, so there's that. Another one, sure. Alley Evasion. This is kind of neat. I kind of like that. Target creature gets +1/+2 till end of turn. Return it to its owner's hand. It's got to be a creature I control. So one or the other of those. But that's not bad. We're going to go with the first strike. Flash, enchant creature, ETB. Gets first strike till end of turn and +2/+0. Meh. Destroy target land. Creatures without flying can't block this turn. That's pretty neat. Tormenting Voice. Discard a card. I'm gonna go with the land destruction. This is a 3-drop 2/4 with a bunch of flavor text. Let's go with Potion of Healing. And we're on pack 2, so we could get something nice here. None of this is what we're using, so let's see what we could stop somebody else from using. I would say late game creature. I'm just gonna grab that and throw that down. Sure, more potion, life gain draw, why not? Alright. I mean, we could still do a Naya thing, but I'd prefer to keep it simple. Ooh, Fateful Absence. That's gonna be useful. Destroy target creature, Planeswalker, its control investigates. I do hate the investigate thing, but okay. It is draft, so a little bit A little bit better, I'd say. Because what they're likely to draw is probably not as good as what I'd decide to remove. Yeah, we're going to go with that, and I'll hope to see Sure Strike come back around. That seems pretty cool. What's our creature count at right now? 14. We need 3 more. Probably a little bit more than that because we have some that are green. So we'll hope to see at least 5 more solid creatures. 1 or more elves enter the battlefield. Create a 1/1. You get elves death touch. Do we have elves? We do not have elves. That's kind of neat. Silver Flame Ritual, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. And if you get 3 white creatures under there, or if 3 white mana was spent, they get Vigilance too. We don't have much late game though. Ooh. This one's got Trample, and if it deals damage to a player, it deals double that damage. That's disgusting. Alright, so this is cool. We've got some cards here that we could use. Probably Invasion of Dominaria. Seraph Faithkeeper's awesome. ETB, draw a card, gain life. And what is that, a 4/4? Yeah. That's not that hard to get. Another thing that I see that I like in this is whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard. Well, actually, no. I thought that was go to your graveyard. Never mind. That's not that great. Alright, so yeah, we'll do Invasion of Dominaria. It's pretty solid. Errant and Giada. Look at the top card of your library. Flash. Unfortunately, there's not that much flash in this draft. Not much that we can pick from other than this. Elder, Cathar. When it dies, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. If it's human, put 2 instead. How many humans have we got? 4. Okay. Yeah, that's probably the move. Forging the Tyrite Sword. I love it. Search your library for Halvar or an equipment. So we could try to find equipment as well. But it's good because it helps you ramp. Treasure token, play land. Treasure token, play land. You know. So that does help. I've had a lot of success with previous decks in that card, so I'm going to pull it. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Could get some value there. And then from Strixhaven, reach, sacrifice it, return instant or sorcery card. We don't have a lot of that going on. And then a 2-drop 1/4. So I'm going to go with the 2/1. Gives us a little bit of draw ability. Nothing really we can pick here. Trailblazing Historian. It's a 1/3 haste. You could tap to give something else haste, but meh. Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell until end of turn, spirit creatures gain tap. But it's not even a spirit, so that doesn't even get it. That's weird. Let's do 4-drop, 4/3 reach, ETB, 2 damage to each opponent. Yeah. Bartered Cow, 4-drop, 3/3. When Bartered Cow dies or when you discard it, create a food token. Meh. I like the drawbridge. Tap, creatures you control gain haste until end of turn. That's kind of neat. I think that was from Throne of Eldraine. ETB, return instant or sorcery. Okay. 6 damage to target creature, planeswalker, destroy artifact. Nah. Let's do Thrill of Possibility. 2-drop, 2/1, trample. Sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on it. I really don't want to do that. Could grab the helm. Actually, let's go creatures. I don't think we have any equipment. It says I have 4 artifacts. I'll have to take a look at that. Nothing in there that I could use, so I'm just picking something. Creatures you control get +1/+1. It's poppable. Ooh, creatures get trample for 1. We didn't get a lot of what we wanted, but I think we got enough creatures to kind of build a good Boros deck. I mean, I generally like to do 17 minimum. Maybe we just have a bunch of creatures in this one. Curve is at 2.8. We got 22. First thing I'm going to do is take out everything that I know I'm not going to use. And then we're going to go through and we're going to take out everything that's not a creature. Okay, I think that was, yeah. Alright, so we've got 21 creatures. We want to get rid of 4 of them, maybe. At this point, I kind of want to take a look at the non-creature spells that I'm going to be using and get an idea of how many creature spells I'm going to go down to. So, typically, I want to have 17, so 6 other. So, if I only have 3 other, does that work? We do Banishing Light, Fateful Absence, there's 2, and Invasion of Dominaria. If I take out more than that, I could throw in a Pacifism. I could throw in a Potion of Healing's okay. So Pacifism. Volcanic Awakening, we're going to take out a land and throw that in, so that doesn't count as one of those. Reptilian Reflection we definitely want. Creatures you control gain trample and draw a card. That seems pretty good to me. And then Forging the Tyrite ramp. That'll help us get to our late game. Even though we don't have too much of it, it's still good. Add 1 mana of any color. That's some draw. We don't need that. Discard cards, draw cards. That's all fine, but like this draw ability lets us not only gain life but also create a board state. Alright, so let's go through the creatures. This is our highest one. It's a 6/4. When it dies, 3 damage to any target. That could be very useful. Reach, trample, sure. This is trample. If it would deal damage to a player, it deals double that damage instead. So if you have a way to give that double strike, that's nuts. ETB, if you control another creature with 4 or greater, 2 damage to each opponent, also good. 1/5 reach. Could sack it, return instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, that's not that great. We can get rid of that. Volcanic Awakening, that's a land that we're subbing in, so that's fine. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a hero... okay, so every time I target something for him, do I have anything that does that? Not really. Alright, so he could be gone. Back up, haste. Pegasus would be great. Whenever this attacks, another target creature gains flying. Give that to Charging Tuscadon. You know what I mean? 8 damage over the top. Creatures gain haste. I like that just because you get it out early, and it can help you swing mid to late game. This guy, I've never really played this in a deck. It seems like it's good at first, but then everything else outweighs it. Most of the things that are going to come against it kind of bulldoze it, and swinging with a 1/3 haste is not very satisfying, I'll say. Ravenous Bloodseeker. Discard a card. I don't like that, because you discard a card and it's basically useless. 2-drop. We don't really need that. We don't have any sagas. I mean, I do have a saga, but 1/4, okay. 1/1 flying. 1/1 flying. Cool. Where are we at? Oh, that's 17. So we can go ahead and just put in 6. So 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Definitely 4. Could throw in that for ramp. Let's see what else. Got 2. enchant creature has whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it gets +1/+1. Nurturing Presence enters the battlefield, create a 1/1. Okay, I mean, yeah, we could use that. Pacifism, definitely throw that in there. And we need one more. So either enchant creature can attack or block, or something that buffs our own. I think solving a problem of theirs is probably more important than ramp. Let's take a look at our curve. Our curve is 2.9, 17 creatures, 6 non. It's not bad. It says 16 lands, but one of our non-creatures is a land, so we still need to add one more non-creature. That's pretty good. I think I might add the Tyrite just for the ramp. That's a tough call. Because you definitely want to stop as many things as you can. So if I add that in, we've got Pacifism, Vanishing Light, and what was that one called? Dreadful Apathy. That's good. I think we do that. And then as far as lands go, we're mainly mountain, splash, plains. But we don't see double, well, minus Scourge Wolf until turn 5. So I think the lands are fine. 8 and 8. It's really 8 and 9, but I think that's good. Actually, that Tuscadon's cool. I think we roll with this and we see how it goes. If we need to change it more, we can. But that's the build. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, watch these games, get those gains, and walk those planes. Until next time, deckheads, keep it easy.